Welcome to Nostalgic Necro, and today in the arena we are playing Golgari Midrange based around Ouroboroid again. The story behind this deck is as follows. Last week I played a version of this deck that I found off Untapped, and I often do that. What I do is I go into Untapped and I look for a deck that is both interesting to me and was also competitive. So I'd never played with Ouroboroid before, which is interesting to me, and I wanted to try it out. And also the deck was doing very well. It had something like a 60% win rate based off 45 games. I thought that was pretty solid, so I wanted to try it out and test it out for myself. And the deck did do pretty well. You know, I was pretty happy with the performance. However, as I was playing it, and also based on comments that I got in the comment section from people like Valkyrie Ruin, we felt like there was tuning to the deck that we could do to make it better. So I thought, let's do a video on that. Let's take the deck that we found off Untapped, let's tune it a bit and see if we can make it a little bit more performant. And so the couple of things that I've did, the first thing is I've cut out Unholy Annex. As much as I love this card, I don't think it synergizes very well with this deck. I mean, the whole point with this deck is to put counters up with Ouroboroid and sort of get values when counters happen. So what I've done is instead I've gone for the Hollowmurk Siege. I've pushed this up from 1 to 2, and this has two modes. The first mode allows you to draw cards when a counter is put on a creature you control, and the second mode allows you to put 1/1 counters on your stuff. So very synergistic with this deck. And then the second one is the Innkeeper's Talent. This allows you to also put counters on your stuff, and also for the level 2, which you can unlock for only 1 green mana, allows you to protect your stuff with Ward 1, and that's very relevant because Ouroboroid can be a bit of a sitting duck, but if you can bring it down and just get that protection on it with the Innkeeper's Talent, hopefully you can stabilize the game and sort of swing away from your opponent. And then the other thing that I did is I cut out the Demon Wall. I mean, I get it, 2 mana for a 3/3, and if you can put a counter in it, it becomes a 3/3 attacker, but that's not like insane or anything like that. Honestly, I think that you can do way better. So what I've done is I've gone for 4 Llanowar Elves just to ramp up to that Ouroboroid quicker, and also the 2 Patchpaw Recruit. I think this card is very synergistic with this deck. Whenever a creature you control becomes targeted, you can put a 1/1 counter on another creature, so that's very, very relevant, and it's also got the Offspring mode for more value. So, you know, we can, for example, put a 1/1 counter on the bat, and then hopefully protect it with the Innkeeper's Talent. So there's like a nice synergy there now with what's going on. So I think this deck is just a bit more synergistic in terms of the whole counter thing than the previous version that I played. Oh, and then the other thing is I've changed the removal package a little bit. I've added the Maelstrom Pulse because I feel like if you're playing Golgari, you should have some way of dealing with permanence. That is something that Black struggles with, and an advantage you get with Golgari. Very interesting card. Destroy target land permanent and all other permanents with the same name, so you can like wipe out all the simulacrums or something like that. So I wanted to test that out. And then I cut out a bit of removal. I've gone from 4 Nowhere to Runs to 2, and from 4 Shoot the Sheriffs to 2, and we are sticking with 4 Bitter Triumphs because, you know, this card is just the most flexible sort of removal that we have in Black. So yeah, that's what we are doing today. And as always, I may be the Nostalgic Necro, but I'm putting that nostalgia aside because I want to find out what this tuned up Golgari or Ouroboroid deck can do for us in the arena today. I don't have much to do with this green mana, but I guess we'll go for Elves here. Could have played the Marsh. I always get confused with these lands. Kobo. Well, the good thing is we have a lot of ways to deal. Well, we can shut down their Hexproof is what I was going to say. I think we do have quite a lot of removal. Is there any way they can get this thing out of range? Probably not. Let's see, maybe there's something we prefer to take out here. I mean, obviously if stuff gets out of range, it'll be pretty sad. I don't think there's any way they can get the Kobo out of range, right? Tifa. Let's take out Tifa rather. And now the Hexproof is shut down. That's good. I'd love to find something impactful. That's not impactful. Let's test out this Kobo. Is it getting big? Let's let this Chocobo attack. I think we can survive this. You know, 1 damage won't kill us. Come on, give me something good. Reverend's good. Reverend is very, very good here. Flying Death Touch Lifelink, very problematic card for them to deal with. No attack. I don't want to lose my elves here. Do they have a way of killing it? They got the thing that deals damage equal to power? It's something, right? Llanowar Elves. That's okay. Lots of removal here. Ooh, baby. Opponent's in trouble. Big trouble. Got a very good deck against the mono green. Landfall. They struggle because we have lots of removal. We got the No to Run to shut down their hexproof, so all their stuff is very vulnerable to our removal. Okay, opponent also got kind of mana screwed here, so let's just remember that. Tifa. Opponent plays land. But this is the great thing now, you don't have to worry at all about their stuff. It's all good. We can kill anything we want. Everything's a sitting duck. Take out Tifa. Sure. Nowhere to run. I'll just highlight it so that the opponent knows. Do we attack with Ouroboroid? Because it's 4/6. I'm not scared of them. Oh man. Sorry, I misclicked there, but anyway, I think the writing's on the wall for the opponent. Yeah. They scale, but we scale faster with Ouroboroid. It's blocking here. I mean, attacking all in. We just don't block, I think. The opponent deals. Okay, well, we'll just discard a card, kill this. Discard this land. I could have blocked this stuff. I don't know. Do we really need to? Okay, nice win. I think our matchup against the mono green landfall is very favorable, especially when we pick up the Nowhere to Run. Okay, nice to get the win there. Ouroboroid showing its power. We go first. Reverend, Patchwork. That's good, right? It's a good hand. Got turn 1, turn 2 removal, turn 3 Revenant. Now we just need turn 4 Ouroboroid and also land, obviously. And Maelstrom 6. Okay, well, I've got to read these cards to make sure I haven't messed up something. Red. Burst Lightning. I think we have a pretty favorable matchup here. So what does this do? I think we want this to get the Quasi out of the range of their burn. I would like them to tap out. I'm very uncomfortable playing this Quasi down right now. They have to tap out. If they kill this, we're just dead. So I need them to tap out, basically, and then I'm more than happy to play this down and get it out of range. Like, Nemesis would be great right now. They don't Nemesis, they Burst Lightning. Okay, they just want to conserve their burn. I still think... Okay, for 1 mana it's safe. Okay, so now it's safe actually to bring down the Quasi. Okay, Quasi. There's nothing that kills it for 1 mana, right? What? Oh, it's whenever you attack? Whoops. I forgot. I thought it was before combat. Oh, damn. Okay, well, I guess that's my plan gone. Okay, can they take out the Revenant? They can't take it out, so it seems like I will potentially get lucky here. It's 1/1. Do they have the burn? They don't have the burn? Oof, okay. I thought this was before combat. Whoops, my bad. I was trying to play so carefully there around their taps. Okay, we're in a very good spot now. We've got all this removal, lifelinker. We're just going to get out of range. Opponent takes 2 there. As long as you can't kill my Revenants, I'm happy. They can kill it, we'll be in trouble. I don't think this deck has it. They don't play Witchstalker Frenzy, do they? We must play around Witchstalker Frenzy just in case. Maybe. Is vulnerable until that moment. But we can't really stop it because they got 4 mana. Okay. They have the Lightning Helix. They can sack the Firebrand. Get our Quasi. So our Quasi is not out of range yet. Voice of Victory. What's up with this deck? Do you usually see this in aggro decks? I don't think so, right? Okay, just be careful. This is an outlaw. This is a Goblin Pirate. Pirates Outlaws? Probably. We must use Shoot the Sheriff. I don't think Shoot the Sheriff works on these guys. Okay, opponent. Well, they're fully tapped, so that's good. Well, okay, we'll just start here first. I know we could have gone for the draw, but then actually we didn't have a way of getting a 1-1 counter on this guy, so... Okay, well might as well bat first, get full information. Maybe for some reason we'll decide not to use the... Forest Charm. I'd rather just protect my bat. It's a lifelinker. The Forest Charm isn't that scary. Oh! I misclicked there. So I got a new mouse and I'm honestly like misclicking with it sometimes. Okay, I meant to take this thing. Okay, take the Sheriff you. Can't take out the other guys. I guess the Boris Charm can help them protect stuff. Okay, I guess also they had the Firebrand. It's okay. Oh no, they can shut down life gain. I think we'll be okay, but that's pretty bad. Like, we've gained enough life already. Okay. Okay, well, we'll start with an attack. And... no, oh sorry, shoot the Sheriff you, so we can hold the nowhere to run for the Hideclaw. Really happy with that. Get the win, baby! I like that, I like that. Yeah, I think we got a very favorable matchup against the aggro decks because we do have like very good life gain with the Revenant. They really struggle with that card. We go first. And that's a good hand. We almost have too many options here, but okay, we go for the... Definitely keep this. Turn 1 Elves. Turn 2... Bat maybe? Keep his talent. Opponent Miles 2. 6. Okay, what are we up against? White. Life gain. Interesting. Do we have a good matchup against them? What do we do here? We just bat? Oh, we can't bat. We have no black. Damn. So it's just the Innkeeper's talent. Okay, next time we have black, we can Bitter Triumph something. Yeah, I mean, this isn't too bad, right? Opponent's thinking of sheltering by ghosts the Llanowar Elves. I think I'm actually okay with that. I mean, shelter by ghosts is not great, but we can kill this later in the game. Oh, they take the Innkeeper's talent. Okay. We can just get our Innkeeper's talent back here. But I'd rather start drawing cards, honestly. Whenever a counter is put on a creature you control, draw a card. So I don't have ways. I thought this was whenever a creature with a counter attacked. You got to be able to put a counter on something. Okay. We can just... No, we can't even kill it. I guess let's just do this, I think. Offspring here. We can just do this. Obviously, if they have another Sheltered by Ghost, it'll be pretty sad here. Okay, they don't have life gain right now. Okay, they do. Not ideal. Quasi. We just better triumph this, get our thing back now. Pay 3 life. Kill you. Sword 2, so we can tap the the elves. Get our thing back. Put a 1/1 counter on who? You? An attack. See if opponent wants to block here. Opponent takes it. Next turn we got Revenant. Johnny's Pride Mate. They don't have a way of gaining life right now. Now they do. That's not ideal. Okay, that's kind of bad. Okay, Shoot the Sheriff is very good. Oh boy, what do we do here? I've got 4 mana to play with. Do we just bat and shoot the sheriff something? Banishing Light. Nothing has toughness 4 or greater. When this enchantment exile, target non-land permanent. Okay, I think we take the Banishing Light here. Now we know that they have a way of protecting their stuff. Do we just shoot the sheriff, or do we kill this rather? Whenever another creature you artifact control enters, you gain 1 life. But yeah, I guess I should have distributed the counters. Whoops. Yeah, let's see if opponent wants to sacrifice anything. I doubt it. They're not under so much pressure. Ooh, big mistake by the opponents. They haven't thought about the fact that we have removal. I think that might cost them the game. Oof. Okay, that's a huge swing for us there. I think that's a mistake by the opponent. Okay, this card is bad. Ouroboroid. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I think we just do this. Hold on, we do this. No, we want to get down the Revenant, right? Oh no, we want to draw. We want to draw cards. Hold on. Wait. We want to do this. We want to draw when a counter is put on stuff. We want to put a counter on... you? I mean, I'm happy if opponent blocks. Draw a card or a board. I wanted land. I think opponent's in trouble here. They decide to sacrifice the Alia. Still think that's worth it. I mean, we got 2 creatures, they have none. I think we're in a very good position here, right? And once we get this thing, although this can destroy a creature with toughness 4 or greater, so they can use this to kill the first one, but only once it's put counters on everything. Leyline of Hope. Another Ouroboroid? Damn. Okay. Toughness 4 or greater. There you. Put it on you. Gains... oh, there we go. There's the land. Okay. Next turn, Ouroboroid will probably die because they do have the answer for it, but it'll put counters on everything first. And this is so cool, right? Now everything gets ward. That's pretty cool, right? I think the Innkeeper stands a real good combo here. What do they take? Oh, they have to take the Reverent. Oh, they could have taken other things. It's also got Ward 1. But I think we'll just get this down as well. Just prepare for next turn. Everything is huge. Well, only the bad attacks, but still. Oof. Feels good, feels good. This deck feels very dialed in right now. I'm very happy with it. I feel like it's doing well. They've got the hilarious stance, but we have another one, and it's got ward. So pesky for opponents to deal with this. Okay. Well, we got lots of Ouroboroids. Lots, I tell you. Oh yeah, we want to put the counter here, then it makes everything enormous. Very cool. Very, very cool. Nice to get the win there. I'm really enjoying this deck. It feels pretty dialed in. I'm very happy with the different synergies and stuff like that. Okay, feeling pretty good here. Let's see if the run continues or if this has just been a bit of good luck. We go first. This is a good hand. Not the worst thing. I mean, it's not great. I think we can keep this, but if we lose, kind of have no one to blame but ourselves. Like, this can't be control. I think we need this to be some sort of aggro deck. Okay. What do we do? We just kill them to try to slow them down one turn, but we only have one piece of removal. And I've got to hold true to my rule of thumb. I think you have to kill when you only, we have actually have 2 removals. What am I talking about? But I was going to say you have to deal with their bigger threats. Hope that they tap out. They don't tap out. Oh, they do tap out. Yeah, okay. It's kind of the hope, because this Chocobo is a problem, but it's not a must kill immediate problem, whereas Tifa is. We use this so that hopefully next time we can double spell. That'll be nice if we draw a land. Might regret this, but I am sort of hoping to draw a land and then next turn kill something and place a creature. I think we need to play a creature. Come on, give me a land. It's a land, but it's a tapped land. Oof. That's not great. And they have... Oh boy. So what do we do? We just get this down? Put a 1/1 counter on it? We might be in trouble this game. Not feeling good. 1/1 counter, it's a 4/3. We could have gone for the shoot the sheriff play, but I just think that they have the protection. I mean, their stuff grows. Our stuff also grows. Their stuff grows a lot faster, obviously, unless we find the Ouroboroid. Looks like they have removal for the Dreadknight as well. No, they have this. Basically makes this thing huge. Oh boy. Well, I don't think we're blocking. The situation's only going to get worse next turn unless we can kill one of these things. So let's first try kill one of these things. They have protection. We just did. Probably just did anyways, but... The Veil land, very slow, not you. Okay, let's see if they have the protection here. They do have the protection. Okay. So, good game, opponent. Yeah, they had the protection there. I thought that they might, and Mono Green gets the win there. Okay, tough to take the first loss there. You know, whenever you lose with a deck that you trust for the first time, it's kind of like a boxer getting knocked down for the first time. It's like they have to get out of that situation. They have to show that they're resilient. Okay, opponent goes first. It's a good hand. Is this aggro? Aggro would be okay. It is one of our better matchups, I feel. But we are on the draw, and when you're on the draw, oftentimes it just comes down to luck. See if they invest the turn. They don't. Oof, double hide claw. Go to Triumph, shoot the Sheriff. See what's up here. Nemesis comes down. We have to kill one of these now, right? And they're outlaws, so we have to discard a card. We have to preserve our life total. What do we discard? Probably the Innkeeper's Talent. It's too slow. This can get us back in the game somehow, maybe. And then pumps it up. So we could play Bat. If they don't have Burn, it can start growing very quickly with the Ouroboroid. That's one line. Oh, it's actually our only line because we can't shoot the Sheriff or anything. I guess we could have held up removal to take out whatever's coming down next turn. And it will have the removal though. It's pretty bad. Let's have a look at this hand though. Obliterating Bolt, Obliterating Bolt. Damn, so they got the answer for the Ouroboroid as well? Oof. We just cooked because they have the answer for the Ouroboroid. So what are we going to do? I find something better? No, it's not better. Oh boy. Can't afford to take this damage. Taking 6 here. Oh man. Okay, just couldn't really get going out there. Obliterating Bolt, the Ouroboroid, and we did. Oh boy, okay. Well, 2 losses in a row. That doesn't feel good. Okay, taking the second loss there. Oof. It's feeling pretty invincible with this deck, and now I'm not so sure. We're on the play though. This is a good hand. A very good hand, right? Go for turn 1 Elves, turn 2 either draw. Let's hope they don't just kill our Elves here. We do need that to get an advantage here, stay ahead of them. Let's see what's up here. Authority of Consoles, Control. Control's not great. Need land, need pressure. It's eyeing our stuff here. We still don't know if this is artifacts or... Okay, now we know it's artifacts. Go over the Elves. Pretty okay with that. Oof. Now I regret binning... Did I bin a swamp? I did. I did bin a swamp. So we can either play this and then go for Ouroboroid. Or we play a bit slower. We could, I think we have to hope we get an untapped land. And if not, that this bit of Triumph can stabilize us if they do manage to get a creature. Because I think our only chances is Ouroboroid doing serious work. And it looks like they have the removal for this also. They are eyeing it very suspiciously. Repurposing Bay is slow, and we kill that right now. Clearly. And not let that live. Very lucky top deck there, I feel. Okay. Let's see what opponent has up the sleeve here. But we got Ouroboroid next turn. Perilous Snare. What does opponent take here? Man, we have to hope they don't have another piece of removal. We also have the Cottage. And try to get in with damage with that. Do we do this? Oof. This gives them a huge problem. Yeah, let's do this. They haven't really got going yet. So let's hope, because this is now a thing that their removal can't really deal with so well. So I'm really hoping they can't pop off this turn. Next turn we get down Ouroboroid. Let's see if it works. Okay, opponent draws 2 mana here. They haven't played land for turn. Another one. Okay, that's really good for us. Opponent plays a land. This is the opportune moment. Ouroboroid, you gain 1 life. My stuff gets big. 1, 2, 3. Opponent down to 4. I've seen this deck do crazier things, but I think this will be a tough situation. We have a land, we can also what's it called? Transform this thing. Okay, opponent's still around. They're not scooping. They got a plan. They can stun our stuff. Okay. So we need to deal them 4. So get you to 4. Try to get everything to 4 basically. So they have to deal with all the stuff. Okay. So now if they target something else, we can put everything else at 4 as well. And actually the Ouroboroid still does good things. Okay, nice win. Oof, I always like getting a win against those artifacts. They deserve it. They are very evil decks. Very evil indeed. Okay, nice to get the win there. We're pretty lucky to top deck that Maelstrom. Came real handy there. We go first. Like being on the play, we don't have much going on except for removal, so that is a little bit sad. To hope that it's a creature deck, I think. It is a creature deck. We have lots of removal. Man, I don't know. Like, I never find an opportunity to do the whole draw discard thing. I always find that I just get it down as a creature. I don't know. It just feels always like I'm under pressure. I don't have a time to draw and discard and pay 2 mana for it. Maybe I'm playing it wrong. Let me know. Like, should I be drawing there? I don't know. I like having a creature down. I can block now. We got lots of removal. That is one good thing with this hand. Okay. The good thing is Nowhere to Run deals with that, I think. Yeah, it shuts down Ward and all that kind of stuff, so... Goodbye. Get our Dreadknight back. I think we're good here. I've got lots of removal. If the only removal is Sheltered by Ghosts, we're very happy actually. Would be nice to draw one big thing like the Innkeeper's Talent, just something to get us ahead quickly. But we do have lots of time to stall for it with this deck, I think. Opponent's playing also black. Interesting. What is this? Whenever another creature or artifact you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. Okay. Interesting. See if opponent blocks. If they block, I'll play the other one. Otherwise, I think I'm happy to hold up the removal here. We'll just take the 2 damage. I want to see what else they do. Another one. Okay. Well, okay, we'll... Hold on. Oh, damn it. Ah. Okay. Now, okay. Oh no, this has to die. Okay, wait, we have to shoot the Sheriff you. Oh, this is warped, so we just kill you? I think this is warped, right? Yeah, it's warped. So that's good. Okay, so opponent has no board now. Ooh, that's good. It means we can do this. And this. I think we take the 3 damage here. I can't afford to lose all my stuff. I need it. I need all this stuff. The opponent doesn't seem to be doing like haste stuff. They're doing more like mobilize stuff. Okay. Can deal with that. We just kill this. Just wait. With this Restless Cottage, create a food token. Take something out the graveyard, but we don't need that right now. We like our chances here. What is this? Well, that has to die. Okay. Oof. It's pretty scary to do this, but I think we have to. Ouroboroid, does that present lethal? It does. Presents lethal, right? Because they have to block it. So they have to block, and they just take the damage because they got no plan. Okay, nice. Oof. Do love that Ouroboroid coming down. It's like a chink, just like you've kind of like won a slot machine, you know? It's like chink, oh, money. Same sound. Okay, nice win there. We'll do one more here. I am enjoying this deck. Opponent goes first. We have green and we have a Surveil land. I mean, this is keepable for sure. Start right with the elves here, because that gives us... Well, we actually only have green, so next time we have to play the Innkeeper's Talent, unless we draw... It looks like it's control. Ugh. Keep that. See if opponent counters this. They might. It is a very pesky card for them to deal with the... Okay, control. I do hate control. Oh, is it the artifacts deck again? This will be useful if it is. So again, I mean, do you dig for value here, or do you just... I just feel like you go for aggression. 2 mana, 3/2, like you gotta apply pressure, right? I feel like this deck thrives when you are not applying pressure on them. This has to be very relevant. We need to take out something very good with this card. Okay, elves, not bad, but not really what we need here. I'd much rather see a revenant or something. I think they can really do good things here. See if it's Battlefront or... Variety of consoles is okay. Do we even play this? I mean, if they have the Star Cage, they'll use it on these they'll use it now. I guess we do this. If we get Ouroboroid down at some point, it could be useful because it'll pump the squad, even though now it's kind of like feeling pretty sad because they're gaining 1. Oh man, we just needed a bit of a faster start here, I feel. If we had this Innkeeper's talent down, I think we'd be in a much better shape. All that stuff would be getting counters and stuff like that. Okay, opponent taps our thing. Slowing us down here. See what comes down now. Perilous Snare. Takes what? Okay, I'm not sure why they tapped it then, but okay. Pretty bad draws here, but I don't think we use this yet, right? It's too important. We have to take them off balance with this. Hope that they play Simulacrum, split up. Oh boy. Pretty sad. Come on, something good. Okay. We are playing it. We got nothing else. And praying that opponent does not have removal. Pretty tall order. I'd love to draw a bat and see what's in that hand right now. I'm imagining very bad things, but it's often not reality. It's definitely got something, otherwise they would just have passed turn by now. They're thinking very hard about this play. And it does nothing. Oh, I don't need more removal. So do we attack? Because if they have the Saw Blade... Oh, it actually goes out of range of Saw Blade? That's pretty good. Okay, that feels good. Why is opponent not powering up the Anchorage? Tell you what, I'll be amazed if we win this game. I'd love to know what's in their hand. What is in their hand? Surely it's all bad things. Split up. Oh, man. Damn. Well, nothing we could have done to prevent that. United Battlefront. Let's see how bad the situation is. They get Synth. We can kill the Synth at least. I guess we could also Maelstrom. Get back 2 things. I haven't really thought about that. I forgot that this thing kills all permanents, so we can actually... Maelstrom. If only this was instant, we could have done it at the end of their turn. Oh boy, what do we do here? I wish I had 5 land, then I could Maelstrom and do this. I think we have to do this. How do we win otherwise? We have to get this stuff back. And then hope that they are slow to draw 3 mana artifacts. Maybe if we can get this Innkeeper's talent down, we can do something useful with it. I don't like our chances here. Okay, they don't have a 3 mana. That's pretty good. See if a 3 mana artifact comes down. We have some answers, but not many. Not an infinite amount like they can generate, basically. Kind of puts a stun counter on our guy. Authority of Consoles number 2 is not the worst thing in the world. So I think we prioritize this. Does opponent have another negate? Come on. I'll play so many negates. We will do this. Again, please tell me if I'm wrong. I just feel like... we have to put pressure on this opponent. If I start drawing cards here, I think they're going to outvalue me. I have to beat them before they draw 3 mana artifacts. I think that's the right play. Well, as I say that, opponent takes my whole board. Okay. Now we're toast. I think we gave it a pretty good shot though, but I think now we're toast. What would we draw to get us out of the situation? I'm actually not sure. Clinical Starcage and Simulacrum? Yeah, we're just toast. All the artifacts in the world, and let's see what we draw. Probably just land or something. 2 to the bottom, land. I told ya, I told ya! Good game, opponent. Lobo Blanco, thank you for the game, my friend. Welcome back. I put my nostalgia aside because I wanted to test out this Golgari Midrange deck based on Ouroboroid, and I had a lot of fun with this deck. I do love playing with Ouroboroid. It really is a fun card to play with. But now, can I say that this version of the deck is significantly better than the previous version that I played that I got off Untapped? No, we didn't play enough games. I ended up going 5-3 with this version, which is respectable, but you know, nothing amazing or anything like that. However, I do like a lot of the things that this deck is trying to do, but I actually left today with a lot of open questions, and I want to share my questions with you guys, and maybe together we can figure out some answers to how to optimize this deck even further. So my first question is around the distribution of Hollowmurk Siege and Innkeeper's talent. I do think Unholy Annex you can cut from this deck. That is currently how I feel. If you disagree, let me know though. But it just doesn't really synergize with anything. So I'd rather go for this kind of approach. And I just wonder what the right distribution is. Maybe this should be like a 4-of, because this is kind of like the draw engine of the deck then instead of the Unholy Annex. But then if you got 4 of these, how do you fit in the Innkeeper's Talent, which is another card that I really like. Lets you protect your stuff, and it lets you put counters on stuff, you know, at the beginning of combat, whereas the Hollowmurk Siege is only after you attack. So that's pretty relevant because that means you can put a counter on something that has summoning sickness. So I just don't really know what the right distribution is. The other question that I have is around the Mosswood Dreadknight. I understand that this is a very powerful card that you can actually use to draw with, but I just never find that I have time to do that. I have to get it down as a creature, because the whole point of this deck is to get down creatures so that you can pump up the squad with Ouroboroid. And the question then becomes, if I'm just paying 2 mana for a 3/2, surely there's something better I can be putting in the deck that is more synergistic. So I'm wondering whether the Mosswood Dreadknight, while I really like the card, maybe it just doesn't really fit with this deck because it's not doing enough to synergize with the whole counter thing. So that's another open question. The other open question is the distribution of Nowhere to Run, Shoot the Sheriff, and Bitter Triumph. Nowhere to Run is just so good because as soon as it comes down against mono green landfall, they're in big trouble because all their creatures just become sitting ducks. But then the problem is, of course, if you draw it later and their stuff is already scaled, it doesn't really do anything because it only gives things -3/-3, and then you rather wish you had Shoot the Sheriff or Bitter Triumph. So I just don't know what the right distribution is. Yeah, but I think the Maelstrom Pulse, that stays. I really like this card, and you know, the fact that it could deal with, like, for example, the snares that we took out in the one game, even though I know we lost that game, I really like that kind of thing. I think this is a very valuable card to put in this deck, but I think it stays as a 2-of. And then the other thing is, I think I want to push up the Pawpatch Recruit to 4. this card is just so good in this deck, and it synergizes very well with the whole, counter thing. Very, very good card. I really, really like this card in this deck, and it's got the Offspring, which, means that even if you draw it late in the game, you can still get a lot of value. But then what do you cut? I think you might have to cut out 2 elves, as sad as that is. But I do feel like this card is more synergistic with this deck, so I'd rather push this up and cut this down to 2. But those are kind of like the ideas that I'm playing around with. Overall, I do enjoy playing with this deck, and I want to keep fine-tuning it. And, if you have any thoughts or suggestions outside of what I've just spoken about now, please let me know. I really would love to hear your thoughts and figure out how to make this, Golgari Midrange or Ouroboroid deck as powerful as possible. But that will be the gameplay for today, though. And if you enjoyed it, stay tuned and consider subscribing, because there's going to be more Nostalgic Necro coming soon.